Today is Valentine's Day, 2022. Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome back to Legit TV. We're live and direct, off grid. So, excuse me, pardon me for any disruptions if they do occur on this live. But I had an idea that I would like to do. I want to present a Dear Diary where I just spontaneously just hop on live and read pages out of the lives of daughters who have narcissistic mothers. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get into it. I hope all is well with everybody. Let's see here. Thank you all for bearing with me while I try to learn StreamYard. Okay. Dear Diary. Okay. No. Don't worry about where I'm getting these details from. Just know that they're from real daughters. Now this one, we're gonna start it off today on Valentine's Day. I apologize for this long wall of text, but I need to write this, and it only belongs here with my fellow sisters who know what I'm saying. This is a disclaimer. All right. If you don't know anything about narc abuse or you feel me, none of that, you might as well leave now. But from the title, you must have some knowledge of. So we're going to continue with the first page of Dear Diary. When I was 12, I got my first period on Christmas Day. It was a huge moment. It was awkward, embarrassing, in a whole shaken world for me. Bear with me. Hold on. Yes. And the whole world was shaken. The next day, we went to the coast and stayed at the Holiday Inn. Of a handful of times my mother ever took myself and brother anywhere over the holidays, I was morose. There was an enormous, beautiful poolside, a wonderful beach. The hotel room was special, a new luxury to me. But I was quite overwhelmed and depressed by the very new experience of menstruation I was experiencing. And of course, I couldn't swim. But I sat by the pool the first day, galloping with the fun I was not able to participate in, where 2 days before I was. I was definitely moping. The third day we were there, my mother lost her mind with anger at me for ruining the holiday by being negative. She dragged me into the hotel's bathroom with a pack of tampons and demanded I insert a tampon. I cried. I couldn't. This, of course, made her even more angry. She then proceeded to demonstrate how easy it was to use tampons by squatting on the floor and inserting tampons inside herself, then throwing them into the corner while screaming at me. I was fully used to my mother's rage. She raged almost constantly, but this very physical and very disturbing demonstration of her rage and seeing her squatting beside me really terrified and disgusted me. I promised to stop being negative after this event. I then did all I could to forget the event or translate it into something that might be normal. 2 decades later, I confronted her about her response. That didn't happen. The problem with this being gaslit when very young, and the problem with when family abuse is so over the top and unbelievable, you get the feeling it's all some kind of weird dream. This memory has always been vivid. It's never changed in its detail. The older I get, however, the more the memory of it feels like an intervention or a massage or a mirage or delusion. This has been the biggest struggle for me mentally. The gaslighting, the questioning of my own experience and memory. How do you have a solid, confident self moving forward if your memories of your past seem like ridiculous interventions that you cannot comprehend and are denied even happened? You also find you cannot tell other people about this. It's just too ridiculous, too vile, too shameful. My mother also insinuated my father was sexually abusing me around the same time, brought me full pajamas, and made me promise to wear them when I stayed with him because she was apparently coming in to look at my body at night. I confronted her about that 2 decades later. Once again, that never happened. So it's a cultivating secondary layer of abuse when these assholes gaslight us. And it's arguable worse when the abuse itself becomes, abuse itself because it makes us question our own memories and the reality of ourselves. There's no recourse or justice in my abuse, and there never can be. I just have to suck it up, be content only with NC, and in the attempt to mend my shattered self, she damaged without one bit of remorse or acknowledgement of my suffering or the truth of her abuse of me. There's a reason we have a justice system that seeks acknowledgement of responsibility for pain. And sadly, most of us on this page won't ever get it. This is the first page out of my new series called Dear Diary. I think this is interesting. These are, stories of daughters who were raised by narcissistic mothers. Um, I would need to obtain some more of these journals entries. But while we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and read the second page out of Dear Diary. Page 2. Hey, first time posters. I read the rules and I'm a little confused if I'm allowed to post this photo or not. So forgive me if it's not allowed. This post will probably be a bit of a long one, so apologies. I have a narcissistic mother full of serious mental health issues, and I've cut her out of my life for the final time ever. She finds ways to harass me constantly. I have her number blocked, but she phones me with no caller ID, emails me, makes multiple TikTok accounts to leave comments under my videos, sends me letters in the post. The last one was the best, addressed as the bitch on the front of it, and inside wrote, two-faced cunt you are. She leaves me voicemails calling me all the names under the sun, constantly threatens to come to my house to beat the F out of me, etc., etc. She probably get the point, but I put on a brave face all the time and say that she doesn't bother me, but really she does. It's affecting my own mental health because she's constantly wearing me down. Folks, I'm 27, and my whole life I've battled and fought to not turn out like my birth giver, as it's my worst fear to end up even a little bit like her. Last night was the last straw for me. My dad sent me this screenshot that she posted on her own TikTok page, totally unprovoked by me. I haven't contacted her at all, by the way. She posted my address over TikTok. I completely broke down. Why are these women so nasty and horrible? I'm out here just trying to live my life without her, and she's making it impossible. Unfortunately, I won't show the picture that she included in this post. Second page. That was the second page out of the Dear Diary. While we're here, let's go to another one. Since my children haven't came out and interrupted me, uh, let me check something. Okay, let's go. Third page from Dear Diary. Daughters of narcissistic mothers. When you see how much you've healed, went to mother's this afternoon. Was supposed to be having dinner with my parents. She made a snotty post about my new Apple Watch. Did you really need it? No, I didn't. I know I didn't, but I earned the money that paid for it. So there's that. So I let my parents know that I had my will drawn up recently. One, my sister will be primary executor and her son secondary. My mother made a nasty face and said, Martin, why? And since I'm single with no children, my money will be split three ways between two nephews and one niece. My mother challenged this and asked why I'm not leaving anything to my other nephew and niece, who I barely know and who have never been a part of my life. But are the children of your current golden child? I responded, I don't really know them. She says, they're nice kids. I said, I'm sure they are. They're just really not a part of my life. Her narc mom responds, you're saying that they're worse than those other two? Me. No, it's nothing to do who's better, who's worse. I just really never get to see them. Her mom responds, well, what has her mother responds, well, what have those other ones ever done for you? Nothing. I say, it has nothing to do with who's nice or who's not nice, who's better or who's not better. These are the people I have a relationship with. That's all. And, anyways, those kids who I barely know have a father who's a millionaire and they will have all kinds of money. They don't need money from an aunt they barely know. Her narc mother says, but their blood and they're nice kids. That's ridiculous. I say, it's my money, it's my will. I don't even know those kids. Nasty, screwed up faces are insensitive at this point. You know it's really viewing now. The mom says, well, whose fault is that? And then she says, pardon, I'm not sure what point you're trying to make. Give me 1 second.